buckle up, buttercups. Have you ever scrolled through your feed and seen something so utterly pointless, yet so incredibly fascinating, you just had to know more? Today, we're diving headfirst into the glorious, bizarre, and frankly, hilarious world of the most useless world records ever set. Seriously, people go to extraordinary lengths to achieve things that make absolutely no sense. We're talking about feats that leave you scratching your head, mouth agape, wondering one thing: why? Get ready for a journey into the deepest corners of human dedication to absolute nonsense. Let's go! First up, imagine this: you're getting ready, and you put on one shirt. Maybe two if it's cold. But what about 260? That's right, Ted Hastings from Canada decided the ultimate fashion statement was to stack 260 t-shirts onto his body. The final result? A human-sized, incredibly sweaty, fabric mountain. It took him hours just to get them on, and honestly, even longer to probably take them off. This wasn't for warmth, it was purely for the title. Can you imagine the sheer weight? The static cling? The absolute dedication to discomfort for a plaque? Next, prepare for some truly magnetic personality. Dalibor Jablanovic from Serbia holds the record for balancing the most spoons on his face. We're not talking one or two, we're talking 79. Yes, you heard that right, 79 metal spoons, meticulously placed and clinging to his forehead, nose, cheeks, and chin. Is it magic? Is it super sticky skin? Or just an uncanny ability to defy gravity with cutlery? He claims it's just his skin, but honestly, it looks like he woke up from a kitchen utensil explosion. The skill, the patience, the absolute why of it all is just mind-blowing. Okay, this one is less funny, useless, and more utterly impractical and slightly terrifying. Sridhar Chillal from India spent 66 years growing the fingernails on his left hand. We're talking combined length of over 900 centimeters. Imagine trying to open a door, type on a keyboard, or even just wash your hands. He literally had to sleep with his hand out of bed. The sheer commitment to never trimming those claws is astonishing, but at what cost? Daily life must have been a constant, delicate dance around his own monstrous manicure. Seriously, how did he even exist? Ever thought your hands were overrated? Leah Shutkever from the UK certainly did. She holds the record for the fastest time to peel and eat an orange with her feet. Yes, her feet. This isn't just about speed, it's about a bizarre level of dexterity and a complete disregard for traditional citrus eating etiquette. She managed it in just 32.22 seconds. Imagine the training involved. The grimaces, the dropped oranges, the sticky toes. Why bother with hands when you can achieve such a peculiar victory with your pedal extremities? It truly begs the question, what's next? Cooking a gourmet meal with her elbows. This one is pure, unadulterated tension followed by explosive gratification. The record for the most rubber bands stretched around a watermelon until it explodes is a crowd favorite. While many have tried, the current record stands at 810 bands. Think about the relentless, methodical process, band after band, slowly compressing, slowly building pressure, until BAM. A juicy, green explosion. It's oddly mesmerizing and perfectly encapsulates the why not attitude of these records. Who knew office supplies and fruit could create such a dramatic spectacle? It's a testament to patience and the power of elastic. Remember trying to blow the biggest bubblegum bubble as a kid? Well, Chad Fell from the USA took the childhood ambition and dialed it up to 11. He holds the record for the largest bubblegum bubble ever blown, measuring an incredible 50.8 centimeters in diameter. That's bigger than most basketballs. Imagine the sheer lung power, the perfect gum consistency, and the terrifying risk of it popping all over your face. It's a sticky, stretchy monument to a simple pleasure taken to an extreme. Why do it? Because he could, and because it's pretty darn impressive, even if completely impractical. Physical prowess meets pure pointlessness with this next one. Kai Zhongjie from China holds the record for the most consecutive backward somersaults, a jaw-dropping 2,240. That's not a typo. 2,240. Imagine the dizzying, repetitive motion, the core strength, the sheer refusal to stop. This isn't an Olympic sport, it's an endurance challenge for the sake of, well, an endurance challenge. He spent hours just flipping himself over and over. You have to admire the stamina, even if you're wondering if he knows which way is up anymore. Running the 100-meter dash is tough. Running it in ski boots? That's just asking for trouble. But Andre Ortel from Germany isn't afraid of a little clunkiness. He set the record for the fastest 100 meters in ski boots, clocking an impressive 17.65 seconds. Think about it, stiff, heavy, unyielding boots designed for sliding down mountains, not sprinting on flat ground. Every step must have been an absolute nightmare of awkwardness. The coordination, the blister potential, the sheer absurdity of picking this challenge is exactly why it's on our list. Andre, you're a legend of lumbering speed. If you thought putting on one sock was a struggle on laundry day, wait till you hear this. Pavel Durdic from Slovakia holds the record for putting on the most socks on one foot in 30 seconds. And the number? A whopping 28 socks. Imagine the frantic energy, the layers of fabric, the struggle to pull each new sock over the previous 27. It's a race against the clock for ultimate foot discomfort. By the end, his foot must have been a giant, multi-layered cushion. Why 30 seconds? Why 1 foot? Why socks at all? These are the deep, philosophical questions this record evokes. Grace, balance, and an utterly baffling goal. Ashrita Furman, a name you'll hear often in the world of bizarre records, holds the record for the longest distance walked with a book on his head, 13.5 miles. That's like walking a marathon with a literal heavy thought on your mind. Imagine the focus, the tiny adjustments, the fear of that book tumbling down. While great for posture, it's a testament to extreme concentration applied to an activity that most of us abandoned after kindergarten. He must have had the straightest spine on earth, but for what purpose beyond bragging rights? Who knew office supplies could lead to global fame? Thainswar Garagi from Nepal decided his body was the perfect canvas for the most sticky notes stuck on a human body in 1 hour. He managed to cover himself with an astounding 38,900 sticky notes. Imagine the sheer, painstaking effort of placing each tiny square, one by one. The adhesive potential, the paper cuts, the overall sensation of being a human-sized, multicolored memo pad. It's a true masterpiece of meticulous madness and a sticky situation for sure. Talk about having a lot on your mind, or rather, on your skin. Remember Mr. Potato Head? That toy where you stick bits into a potato body? Well, Patrick Bertoletti from the USA decided to make it a challenge, setting the record for the fastest time to assemble Mr. Potato Head blindfolded, a blistering 16.17 seconds. Forget sight, this is pure tactile memory and lightning-fast hand-eye, or rather, hand-potato coordination. Why blindfolded? Because why make it easy when you can make it gloriously, unnecessarily difficult? It's a tribute to a beloved toy and the human capacity to master the most niche skills imaginable. Forget biceps. Antanas Kontrimas from Lithuania prove that a strong beard is the ultimate strength symbol. He holds the record for the heaviest weight lifted with a human beard, a staggering 63.6 kilograms. That's like lifting a small person or a whole stack of gym weights, all with the power of your facial hair. The preparation, the special beard strengthening routine, the sheer neck strain. It's an unbelievable feat of unique strength that probably leaves hairdressers everywhere in awe. Who knew beard power was a legitimate thing? It really puts a new spin on pulling your weight. Get ready for a breathtaking, literally, record. Dinesh Shivnathupadhyaya from India mastered the art of extinguishing the most lit candles with his mouth in 1 minute. He put out an astounding 1,500 candles. Imagine the lung capacity, the precision, the sheer number of tiny flames. It's a fiery whirlwind of exhales, a performance of pure wind power. While slightly dangerous with all that fire, you can't deny the incredible control and speed. It's a party trick taken to a legendary level, a testament to what happens when you combine breath control with a lot of ambition and even more candles. This next record is deceptively simple but incredibly demanding. Eli Bishop from the USA holds the record for the most claps in 1 minute, achieving an astonishing 1,140 claps. That's almost 20 claps per second. Forget your slow applause, this is an explosion of rhythmic speed. It requires incredible hand-eye coordination, even if it's just hands against hands, and forearm endurance. You'd think clapping would be easy, but at this speed, it becomes a blur of motion, a percussive storm. It's the ultimate look what my hands can do flex, and honestly, it's pretty amazing to witness. From the physical to the purely obsessive, we have Charlotte Lee from the USA, who boasts the largest collection of rubber ducks, with over 14,000 unique ducks. 14,000. Imagine shelves upon shelves, rooms filled with little yellow, squeaky companions. It started as a childhood hobby and escalated into an empire of bathtime buddies. While not physically challenging, the dedication to hunting down and acquiring so many distinct ducks is a record in itself. It's a delightful, if slightly overwhelming, display of passion for a simple plastic toy. You can almost hear the collective squeak. Pop the bubbly and watch it fly. John Hudson from the USA holds the record for the farthest distance traveled by a champagne cork, an astonishing 54.17 meters, or over 177 feet. That's like launching a tiny projectile across half a football field, just by opening a bottle. It's a quirky combination of physics, pressure, and perfectly aimed celebration. You have to wonder about the setup. Was it a specific brand? A particular angle? It's a record that combines the joy of uncorking champagne with the pure, unadulterated thrill of projectile trajectory. Cheers to that. Juggling 3 objects is tough enough, but doing it blindfolded for an extended period? That's next level. Peter Davison from the UK managed to juggle 3 objects blindfolded for an incredible 33 minutes and 20 seconds. Imagine the focus, the auditory cues, the muscle memory in overdrive. It's a sensory deprivation challenge combined with extreme coordination. Every slight wobble, every subtle shift in sound, could lead to disaster. It's an artistic, yet utterly bewildering, display of concentration. Why add the blindfold? Because if you're going to be useless, you might as well be spectacular about it. And finally, Ashrita Furman strikes again. This prolific record breaker holds the record for the fastest time to drink 1 liter of water through a straw, a mind-boggling 3.23 seconds. Seriously, try that right now. It's not just about gulping, it's about lung power, suction, and a rapid, continuous swallow. It's a race against your own physiology for a feat that has zero practical application, unless you're incredibly thirsty and your only option is a tiny straw. But for Ashrita, it's another notch on his belt of bizarre achievements. What a way to stay hydrated! Phew! What a ride through the wonderfully weird world of useless world records. From human sticky note boards to beard-powered weightlifting, we've seen the absolute extremes of human ingenuity, determination, and sometimes, outright madness. These aren't the records that change the world, but they certainly prove one thing: the human spirit's desire for achievement, no matter how absurd, is limitless. So next time you're bored, maybe you'll try to set a record for the most grapes caught in your mouth while riding a unicycle backward? The question why truly endures. Let us know your favorite useless record in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-bending content. Stay weird, everyone.